name's Brian Mattox. I'm Senior Portfolio Manager here at Kendall Capital. And today I'd like to take a couple minutes to talk about the decoupling between the overall economy and the stock market index. And you may have seen in the news, stock market index is all-time high. And really you may have heard the kind of saying, GDP is not the S&P. GDP is a measure of the overall economy, whereas the S&P is an index. And the S&P 500 is 500 large cap companies within the US. And why are they different? Why is the economy down so much and the stock market indexes and basically the stock market as a whole up to all-time highs? Really, there's two main reasons for this decoupling. First is really the highly weighted companies within the S&P drive about half the revenue from overseas. So they're driving the revenue from worldwide, all over the world. And so the US lockdown, when everything was shut down, really didn't affect those companies all that badly. The second and more important and main reason why there's so much of a difference between the two is that the S&P is a market cap weighted index where based on the share price and the shares outstanding really kind of gives you an idea of how much influence they have over the index. So you have about 10 companies or so, and really we're talking about Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, and Google really consist or make up most of the returns within the S&P, where the other highly visible companies and sectors within the S&P, they really don't make up much of the performance at all. And to illustrate this, the 10 largest companies within the S&P, so again, we're talking about the Facebooks, the Amazons, the Netflix, the Googles, they are up about 40% so far year to date. Now that includes the drawdown. That includes the drawdown in March. Whereas the other 490 companies, they're down about 8%. So you can see the influence of the very highly weighted companies really skew that performance of the index. So in conclusion, the S&P is really a very poor measure of the overall economy, and it's really important to understand that it's a market cap weighted index, and really only a handful of companies are driving the performance of really the whole index. I hope you found this interesting, and thank you for watching.